we have the pleasure to have here Miss Assurance, who is gonna be speaking about how to use Edpuzzle with the little ones. So welcome and thank you so much for being here, Miss Assurance. Let me know if I'm pronouncing your name right, please.
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
Assurance, are you able to connect your webcam now? I think I made you a co-host.
It's saying, please, can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly.
Okay, it's saying you cannot start your video because the host has stopped it.
It does. Can you try one more time? Because I just made you a co-host, or if not, I'll try to figure.
Okay, beautiful.
There you go.
Hello.
Nice to see you. How are you?
I am very well, thank you. And you?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm just very excited and trying
Me
to make it
too.
everything work. So thank you so much, Assurance. Can you introduce yourself a little bit? Can you let us know where are you from? Where did you work? Are you a teacher? What grade do you teach? Just a little bit to get to know you, please.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Assurance, and I am from Nigeria. I live in Port Harcourt in Nigeria. I'm an educator and I teach the little ones from ages 5 to 6. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, that's I really like this topic because sometimes, the educators who teach this level sometimes said, okay, but is this tool proper for my
Oh,
student
yeah.
age? Because it may be
Yeah.
a little bit more challenging for them to have connected. So it's great that you are gonna share your experience how to use a puzzle with the little ones.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm super excited.
That's awesome. So I don't want to steal any more time from you.
Thank you.
So feel free to get your presentation started. You can share your screen now, and if you finish a little bit earlier, it's not a big deal because we can start interacting with the people on the chat. So I'll be here. I'm gonna disable my webcam, but if you have any question, just let me know. And in the meantime, if you guys already on the chat, you can also introduce yourself. Let us know where are you connected from, and go ahead, Miss Assurance.
Okay. So can everyone see my screen now?
There you go. Now we can.
Okay. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I am super excited. And hello, it's Edpuzzle World Summit 2024. I'm super excited and I know that we all are. And in many words, it says, you asked for it and we listened and there you have it. So we have our first Edpuzzle World Summit 2024. It's the first ever, but it's coming with a little taste of what we have towards the future. All right, so I'll be taking Edpuzzle for littles. I hope everyone can hear me and see me as well, and see my screen too.
Yes, we can hear you and we can see your screen. So everything is working fine.
All right, thank you. So I'll be taking Edpuzzle for littles, and by the end, I would like you to ask lots of questions. But before we start, I have a 1 minute to ask these questions, and I would like to have our responses. Do you think it's possible for learners of ages 4 to 6 to use videos to enhance their learning process? I want it in the chat. I want to have the responses in the chat box. I want the yeses or the no's.
I love everybody's been very interactive and they are answering.
Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Wow. I'm even seeing reactions already. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. The reactions. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Thank you. I have so many responses and I will continue from there. Thank you so much. Now, my table of content has examples of the learner's performance, and I also have resources where you can be part of this amazing video team. I also have my contacts and a live session where we get to see what goes on in the Edpuzzle world. I'm super excited. All right, so first off, we have the learner's performance of ages 4 to 6 working with this Edpuzzle app. You can see that they also have 100%. So it's not just for the bigger ones, even the little ones can do it as well. And it's so much fun where they get to say, oh, I got 100 in the class. They're talking to themselves. Oh, I got 100 in the class. Oh, I got this, I got that. It's really awesome. And we can also see from what I have here that some learners even do it just once and they get in the hundreds. So you can see it's working. The little ones can also use Edpuzzle. Okay, so it's important because learning, it's a process. It involves visual, it involves audio. So putting these things together to make audio visual gives the learners an exciting moment while they're learning. Okay, so I have the resources. If you don't know anything about Edpuzzle, you're welcome to the session because in Edpuzzle, we have Edpuzzle for beginners, Edpuzzle for intermediates, Edpuzzle coaches, and I know they're already setting up things for 2025, but in the meantime, we also have Edpuzzle coaches for 2024. So if you don't know anything about Edpuzzle, it's a gaming app, and my other educators before me have already talked about Edpuzzle a lot. So I'll just continue from where they are. But if you don't know anything about it, the link is already here. I think Jesus should be able to share the links for all the levels where you can
Yes,
become a
I'm on
member.
it right now. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so we have for beginners, and if you've done the beginner level, we have for intermediates, the coaches, and also gamification in the classroom. We also have flipped classroom. All right, so there are lots of things you can do in Edpuzzle. Okay, so this is my contact. I am a Microsoft and Google certified educator. I am an Edpuzzle coach and trainer, and I teach year one. I really teach the little ones, if you'd say that. And this is my Linktree contact, so you can reach all my social medias from here. I'll post it later when I'm almost done with this session, so you can be able to contact me to get more information about my session. All right, so it's practice time. I do not want to bore you. I want to show how it works, how the learners get so excited learning with Edpuzzle. Okay, so as an educator who teaches the younger learners, there's something that makes it fascinating and enthusiastic for the learners. It's what I do, and I will be sharing it in this summit. Now, I use a video wherever I get it from. We have lots of videos in Edpuzzle already kept here, but you can also get it from YouTube and also integrate it. Now, one thing about Edpuzzle is you can add your own questions, take out the questions you don't need, and even one very exciting thing that I'll be sharing now, that's my little secret, I would say. So what I do, if I get a video, whether from here or from Edpuzzle, and if you're using YouTube and you see a video you love, if you have the Edpuzzle extension, which you can find here, you can get it from the web store. You can always move your YouTube videos into Edpuzzle. So I click on the video I want to use. For example, I'm talking about types of houses, or maybe we've done it already or we've not done it at all. What I do is to get a video. If I have done it before, oh, it's blended. But if I have not done it before, then I want to introduce it, that's flip. So I get to give them to watch first. But I also do something very smart, and it makes them really excited. Apart from just getting the video, there's something really catchy that will always do first. Okay, so I click on edit if I want to edit this video and put what I want. Now that I just I want to edit the video, I can cut it, I can add a voiceover, but I want to add a question. And the kind of question I want to add is a note, because you have multiple choice questions, open-ended question, but I want to put a note. And because my learners are very little, this is what I do. I do not want to bore them with all the plenty write-ups. No, I use the audio sessions because the audio section makes them hear my voice when they want to watch the video. And it's really exciting. So what I do at the beginning of the video, I just click on the audio and then I can say, hello, amazing learners. You're welcome to today's class. We are about to watch different types of houses. Remember to look closely so you can always get the question. And this is something really exciting we're about to do. Think of your best house because in our next class, we will draw this house. So pay attention and listen. So you see, I'm done. I am making this learners familiar. I'm using a familiar voice to make it very interesting for the learners to watch the video. So when I'm done with that, all I need to do is to click on my save and then I click finish. Okay, I'll just put this. I click finish. Now this note I just made has been integrated into the video. Now, because of this little audio I just made, my learners want to watch, my learners want to listen because they got to hear something they're familiar with. They hear a voice they're very familiar with. And it's amazing because they want to watch it over again. They want to pay attention. And it makes them really smart because, oh, I'm hearing my teacher's voice. Oh, I am listening. It's not a strange voice. And so by the time you're done, when they want to play the video, the first thing they hear is my voice. And so because they hear my voice, oh, they're excited, they want to watch it. And it's really amazing. Okay, for example, I want to play this video. Sam's dream. At the beginning, you hear my voice, the learners will hear my voice, and they can actually hear, oh, my teacher is talking to me now. I will pay attention. Let me listen, because I just told them by the time they come back, they will draw. So this is how it works. It makes them really exciting. That's where you get the performance where they want to share, they want to tell their fellow learners what their best drawing or the best type of house. So it's really exciting when these learners are able to use this app to do whatever they want, and they are still learning because they get to learn to draw. I already kept the mind of, oh, you're learning to draw. So it's easy for them to want to look forward to their best house that they can pick. So Edpuzzle is a very interesting app and a platform that makes your learners, no matter the learning ability, they're able to learn at their own pace. Yeah, so I think this is all I have to say about Edpuzzle. So if you have a question, you can decide to ask.
Thank you so much, Assurance. Those features are really good when working with the little ones, because one question that we always get is, okay, what about if our students are not able to read? And that's where this feature comes. We are able to read the question for them. They are able to listen to them. And on top of that,
Exactly.
we can also introduce images in the question.
Yes.
So that would be another way to support them visually.
Okay, so if you have a question, you can decide to ask. I think I could have stopped sharing my screen so I can take a few questions.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so that's great because in this session we actually have some extra minutes. So now, guys, is the time for you that you can ask questions on the chat. Assurance and myself are paying attention to the chat so we can read the questions. But yeah, how long have you been using Edpuzzle, Assurance? I'm just wondering.
Okay, say 2 years.
Okay, that's great. What about the parents? What are their opinion about Edpuzzle?
Okay, in my school, it's easy because we've already blended using visuals for learning. So it's really fun when the learners are able to do it on their own because they see it and they hear it and they're able to practice. So the parents are really excited because it creates an independent learning.
Mm-hmm. That's right. We have a really good question from Stormy. Thank you, Stormy, for interacting with us. He said, can you share some examples of the type of questions you add to your videos? What type of responses do they give?
Okay, you know, and with Edpuzzle, you can decide to allow them give an audio response. So you can create a platform where they can give you audio response because they're little, so they might not be able to type all the words, but because of the audio response, they can actually do better.
That's great. We have a few more questions, and one from Richard said, "How do you get started with Edpuzzle as an educator?" Do you want to answer that question?
Okay, I
think you.
already said you will be sharing the link, so yes.
Yes, like Richard, one of the best way is we have some free self-paced courses, and again, all of them are totally free, and you can do as you wish whenever you want or whenever you are available. I'm gonna share the link one more time on the chat, but that is a great way to get started with that puzzle. I think we have a few more questions. How do you share with your student or their family? I think what Heidi means with this is like, how do your students sign up on Edpuzzle, or how do you share with them the videos? Because they are little, so how do you
Yes.
do the password part?
Okay, the password. They can decide to join. They can decide to join using the code, or you can allow them bring the laptops to school, do the setup for them, and that's it.
Yes, we also have, Richard, one way that is a little bit easier for the little one that we call open classes. We have the classic classes, and then also we have the open one, which is a little bit simpler for the little one. But yeah, as we said before, you can learn about everything in Edpuzzle in these self-courses, and Ashuran said it really well before. We have the beginner, then the intermediate, and then the coach, and after the coach, we even have another step that would be the trainer one. So we have a few more comments. We love open classes. Okay, I teach 7 and 8 years old. Nice. Okay, yeah, I'll share the link here because someone is also asking how can we move from one path to the other one. Sorry, we have some more questions. Okay, this is a good question. I don't know if I think, yeah, you will be able to answer for sure. He said, can Edpuzzle be used for much older learners, like the high school students?
Yes, yes, of course. Of course. I'm only emphasizing on the part where there's no limits. There's no limit to who uses Edpuzzle. That's why I'm talking about the liters, because people might say, oh, the liters cannot use it. So I'm here to say even the liters can use it. So the high school can also use it.
Yes, I would say we would use it in a different way because they are more autonomous. But we also have another option in Edpuzzle that not a lot of people know about, and there are some sessions about that. That is the student project. So probably with the older students, you could try this option. It's called a student project, and with this feature in Edpuzzle, what they do is the student not only watch the videos, but it's the opposite. The teachers are gonna ask a question, or they are going to propose projects, and then the student will have to record themselves, and they will have to submit that video. And on top of that, the students are able to add questions to those videos like they were teachers. So with other students, I think we have many options to use with Edpuzzle. And I would say not just high school students, I know also some university and colleges that are using Edpuzzle, and they are very happy with that.
Okay, thank you so much, Jesus and Manny, for this opportunity. Thank you to all. Thank you to all my friends and loved ones for connecting. Thank you so much.
I think, Ashuran, you're already sharing your social media on the chat,
Yes,
right?
I did
Can you
that.
share it one more time? But now people are
Okay.
going to be ready.
It's
Thank
on
you so much.
Linktree. It's on Linktree. So if you just type Linktree/tutor assurance, thank you. If you just type LinkedIn/tutor assurance, you are going to find me. All my social media contacts are there.
Thank you one more time. Thank you so much, Assurance. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We have more than 110 people listening to you. So that was great, and great advice to use Edpuzzle for the little ones.